Stock Vesuvius is locked in an upper circuit of 20%. Nigel is here with the details. Nigel?
Well, Vesuvius numbers are very, very good. Before we get to the numbers, just take a look at the broad market share here in India. The broad industry size is close to around 13,000 crores or thereabouts. Out of that, RHI Magnesita, well, they have bulk of the market share. Coming in second position is Vesuvius, with close to around 13 to around 14% of the market. Now, these numbers look very, very solid, and there are a couple of reasons out there. One is the last quarter of last calendar year, that's quarter 4, calendar year 22, well, those numbers were a little bit disappointing. So, because there was a degrowth on the revenue, just compare those revenues, quarter 4, calendar year 22, with the previous quarter, there was a small degrowth and margins as well came down. Now, in the first quarter of calendar 23, well, the street likes these numbers very, very much because there's a bounce back and the margins have come in at mid-teens. In all likelihood, the product mix could have worked in their favor, and that's why these margins look quite strong. Now, in terms of a PE valuations, well, RHI Magnesita on a forward basis, well, that's trading more expensive than Vesuvius, which is trading at around 22 times odd. The smaller player out there is IFGL Refractories. Well, that's much cheaper compared to both these two large players. And in fact, that stock as well has popped up and trade, though volumes were on the lower side. Now, what works for Vesuvius? Well, it's an MNC owned out there. It's the second largest player internationally as well. And their return ratios are very, very good. So if you compare just the last year's return ratios, well, the ROCE, it appears like it's at around 13%. But they're sitting on cash of close to around 550 to around 600 crores. So you deduct that from the net worth, and you'll get the core ROCE is nearly around 30%. So that's positive. And they also have a growth plan going ahead because in February they announced that they'll be investing close to around 500 crores. Finally, it's a tightly held company, so the promoter holding is at around 55%. And also you have a whole host of large funds in there. Today, the stock on fire. Back to you.
On fire. Thank you very much.